Summer temperatures are expected to rise across the United States, and if climate change predictions are correct, scientists say the number of Americans affected by extreme heat could increase significantly within the next 35 years. CCTV's Hendrik Sabrandi reports.
The rain and hail has been relentless in Colorado over the past few months.
I got stuck in a torrential downpour on my way from the airport yesterday, but today is gorgeous.
The long-awaited sun has brought heat with temperatures above 30 degrees Celsius, and more of that heat may be in America's future. A study by the National Center for Atmospheric Research and the City University of New York finds Americans' exposure to extreme heat could increase 4- to 6-fold by mid-century because of climate change and growth in the U.S. population.
So you have a combination of overall growth and a shift toward the areas of the country where extreme heat is increasing the most. So it's kind of a double whammy.
Using projections of future temperatures and population movement, researchers found that cities across the southern U.S. in what's known as the Sun Belt would be most affected. Total annual extreme heat exposure between 10 and 14 billion person days.
Oh, absolutely. It should be a wake-up call.
Linda Mearns helped lead this first-of-a-kind study. She hopes the impact of more extreme heat on people is examined next.
Who are the most vulnerable? It's going to be the elderly poor in particular, and the very young.
The city of Denver, which was not named in the study, has been planning for climate change for some time now. A heat-related exercise was conducted 2 years ago.
What would a week of 100-degree temperatures look like in Denver? What would that do to us? What does that do to our infrastructure? What does that do to our population? How does it change the way the city operates? The big takeaway we had from that exercise is basically as long as the power grid holds up, we're probably okay.
Still, Emergency Management Director Scott Field says more wildfires and a host of other heat-related issues could send authorities scrambling.
We know it's happening. We know it's going to be here. We need to be prepared for it now.
The study's authors say that's the message they'd like to convey.
Exposure is only part of the story.
How Sunbelt cities react to the impending heat could make up the rest. Hendrik Sabrandi, CCTV, Denver.